So, do you ever project fears into other people's minds? Project your phobias into other people's minds? And I'll give you an example of that. You'll see a cute woman at the gym cleaning the treadmill right in front of you, and you'll look at the people around you and you're like, I don't want these people to think I'm getting, perverted or nefarious thoughts, and you're really anxious. Really, you're not getting, nefarious or evil thoughts about this woman. Basically, you're afraid what the people around you are thinking of you, and my intentions are wholesome. My intentions are good. It's anxiety, and I'm projecting my fears into other people's minds. If I had nefarious thoughts about this woman, people could really read that, and they could tell, like, my demeanor was evil and sadistic. That's not what it was. It was more phobia, my fear of what other people are thinking about me. I'm afraid, I'm self-conscious, and I'm afraid they're looking at me in a critical way. The same is true. There were some, children that I saw at the supermarket. And, I get uncomfortable. I don't want people to think, that I'm a pedophile, which I'm not. I'm not a pedophile. I have good intentions. I like women in their 20s and 30s and 40s. I'm not a pedophile. But, I project my fears onto other people, and I'm imagining they're thinking something of me critically, and, just realize it's anxiety, realize it's OCD, realize it's my phobias. The same is true for racism. I'll see an Asian couple, or I'll see an Asian man, or I'll see an African-American man, and I'll get afraid people are looking at me like I'm a racist. I'll get afraid people are looking at me like I'm, I don't want people to think... Basically, I'm projecting my fears of being a racist onto other people. I don't want people to look at me as a racist. I don't want people to look at me critically. This is anxiety. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a racist. I'm not looking at this woman at the gym in a perverted way. If I had nefarious intentions, people could tell. They could see my sadistic stare, my premeditated desire to do something. I don't have any premeditated intent. I'm just afraid of what people around me are thinking, and I'm having a panic attack. That's what this is. It's anxiety.